This is MeMaw. MeMaw's been camping in the woods. Well, not the woods, the park. On the trail. And she's making people upset because she's been warned several times before.
All right, and good morning, Ms. Phillips.
Good morning.
Okay, so you're scheduled for an arraignment in front of me on November 7th at 10 a.m. We're going to leave that date on, but we also have to address today you're here because it's alleged that you are in contempt of court for violating conditions of your bond, that being to comply with the laws of the state of Michigan. And it's alleged that despite law enforcement telling you that you cannot camp on the trail, that you continue to do so. That does violate the laws and statutes and rules of the state of Michigan, and therefore it does violate your bond. So you have the right to have a hearing on that allegation where your contempt would need to be proven, and the right to have Mr. MacArthur assist you at that hearing. If I do find you to be in contempt, I could fine you. I could jail you for up to 93 days. I could also revoke your bond if it looks like you're not complying with its terms. So nobody wants to do that, but if you make us, then that's what we'll have to do. So Mr. MacArthur, with her understanding those rights and penalties, do you want this matter set for hearing?
Yes, we would request a hearing on this matter. And I would note, I think the court already indicated that the underlying case is set for arraignment on, I believe it's the 7th.
All right, so Ms. Phillips, I'm going to set this then for a hearing on the contempt on November 7th at 10 a.m. That's the same date as your arraignment, so you'll have to be here for that date. I wouldn't accept a waiver or Zoom on that.
Correct.
So you have to be here that date. And you know, what you do going forward now is going to matter. So I think that they've tried to help you if you have some housing needs. They'll try to address those, but you just can't be setting up a tent on the trail. Okay, that makes people nervous who are trying to use the trail. They don't know that you're a harmless person sitting there. You know, for all they know, they're just using a trail and there's a serial killer camping out there, right?
Well, may I?
No, I don't want you to tell me about why you're there. I just want you to understand that people have the right to use that recreational trail without encountering encampments.
Yes, sir. But
All right, so we'll see you.
recreational trail is a hiking trail, which belongs to the state of Michigan, and the statute states that
You can hike there all you want. You can hike there all you want. You can't camp there. So if you camp there,
Well, I'm
well,
not.
hold on. If you camp there on November 7th, I will throw you in jail.
I'm not camping on the trail proper. I'm finding state land, which falls within the dispersed camping.
Well, Ms. Phillips, it
rule.
sounds like on November 7th, you have determined that you will go to jail. So if that's what you want to do, that's what we'll do.
Well, wait a
Give you
minute, Your
warning
Honor. Are
today.
you saying that I
Today.
can't use state land
I am.
under the guidelines of dispersed camping?
Well, I am.
Interestingly, there's a lot of state forests and campgrounds in Michigan. And dispersed camping is allowed, but there's a couple rules. And I don't think she's quite aware of them. Any dispersed campsite has to be a mile from a state forest campground, and it cannot be located in a state park, recreation area, state forest campground, or state game area. It also can't be adjacent to any posted no camping. Duh. And you have to have a registration card filled out and placed at your campsite at all times. There's also a whole page with about a 4-point font that lists the rules for all kinds of camping. So, yeah, she's going to violate one of them.
So you haven't obviously looked at the statutes and laws that you claim to know about.
You can disagree with me all you want. And on November 7th, you will go to jail if you don't solve this problem. Okay,
Well,
so
I will
we're
not
done
have
today.
income to get housing until the 6th. On the 6th, I can be in a place because my income is over $1,500 a month take home. And I can well afford to be inside, but not until the 6th.
Well, Ms. Mankel, you can talk with your attorney some more about that. But if I see you on the 7th and we've had more problems, you and I are going to have a problem. I don't want us to have a problem, but we will. All right, so we are done today. I'll see you on the 7th.